Hello guys, and welcome to another video. In this video we're gonna look into 10 tips and tricks about how to play as a solo player in Contractors Showdown Exfilzone. These questions have been listed on my Discord. They are all from the stream, the viewers, the questions that they asked, and we are gonna go one by one through those questions. Let's hop on straight into it. Alright, so the first question we have is, what map should I play? And why should I go there? And when should I go to Resort? When should I go to Dam? Etc, etc. So, the way how I play, it is all depending on if you have quests running, yes or no, because I will answer another question about quests later. But if we would assume that you're ready with the quests, or you're not in the mood to do quests, and you're focusing on other things, like your hideout upgrades, then the stuff that I would do is simply categorize these maps in your goals. So Dam is the map for the hideout, in my opinion. Like, most items that you need are on the map and you can find them like almost unlimited everywhere. Resort would be my money map. And Suburb would be my safe / money map, and also my scav map. I see a lot of people scavving on Resort, but if you have people that play Resort a lot, the maps are 9 out of 10 times empty. People know the hotspots already. So if you would scav, I would say go Suburb. There are so many more places to loot, and not all of those places get looted at all. So I would say Suburb for a safe money run, or scav for money. If you have the keys, then Suburb is, in my opinion, still the best map. Dam for hideout, Resort for basic money, and Metro for PvP, or when you're late in the hideout, there's an item called the digital sensor. It does spawn in airdrops, it does spawn in the factory on Dam, but it has a really low chance. So I would go Metro if you want to go for the digital sensors. If you're still looking for the golden figurine, in my opinion, I have found like 6 this wipe, and I found 5 out of 6 on Suburb. Suburb has a lot of those boxes where you can find them, and if you just give yourself a route where to walk, so you can loot like 6 or 7 of those each raid, your chances go up like insanely on getting the golden figurine. The next question that I've got was XP. Like, how can I get XP fast? Because there are a lot of people right now, they are at 146 quests.
Step bro, help me, I'm stuck.
And they need to level up now to 50 to unlock the Neptune container and get those last 4 quests. So what do you do? Because I see a lot of people making the mistake that they overstay in the raids. So you should know that if you make a headshot, you get extra XP. But something that a lot of people don't know is that after you hit 5k XP, your XP kind of gets capped. It means, like, let's say you get for one headshot 200 XP. Once you hit the 5k, you will get like 5 XP for a headshot. So I would say average, if you're around 10 to 15 kills, get out of the raid if you have nothing to do and reset. That's how you get fast XP. The next question that I've got was about quests. Like, how should I do it? Because I don't know, should I go Dam? Should I go Suburb? Should I focus on that guy? Should I focus on Maggie? What should I do? The best thing to do is to balance them out. I've had so many people in my chat that have said, hey, I'm doing quests for Igor, but I'm not getting any new quests. And that's because the next quest is probably locked behind Tommy, Maggie, or Max. Because they balance up together. It's not possible to get one trader on level 4 when you have the others on level 1. So my strat on doing quests fast, and also the reason why I leveled up so fast and got level 50 so fast, is because I played efficient. I always checked on which map I had 2 or more quests, and I went for that map. And I kept doing that until I unlocked multiple quests on another map, so I could play efficient. The other thing that I did was I did not waste time. And I'm not saying that you should do the same as I did. I literally did that because I wanted to be fast. So when I was done with my quest, I went straight for extract. I didn't care about loot. I wasn't getting greedy. I I don't really am that greedy in that stage of the wipe. I just want to get my progression done, get out, and reset, get in, and do something else. And also, it's less risky, because if you go straight for the extract, you're probably pretty early because you can do it in the first 10 minutes, and not a lot of people are around those extracts yet. So my advice, if you want to level fast, pick a map where you have 2 or more quests, and once they are done, immediately head over to extract instead of overstaying in the raid because you want to loot that little remote or whatever. We dead. Alright, so the next question that we had was about gear. How should you equip your gear? What should you bring? And like I said, it's for a solo, and I cannot see how much money everybody has, but we have gone with a simple kit, and I want to show you how you could run your gear. I'm not saying that this is the way, I'm saying that this is the way that works for me. So what I've done, I grabbed a Rampage. It's a level 4 with some decent protection. And how we put this all together is that we have always a quick access to our stapler, a quick access to our mat, a quick access to our Mika for the map. We have 2 mags. We have ammo to reload a mag real quick. We have a bandage to heal up. And since we're playing solo, we always use a smoke because we can use that as a distraction or to get away from a nasty situation. As a gun, I use the M4 CQB. The good thing about this is it's cheap. You can put a holo on it, a grip, a compensator. I'm not a fan of silencers because the compensators have a huge impact on the recoil, so that's a good thing. And you can always equip for it's around 10k, a cheeky pistol laser for if you want to go close and use the laser as your pointer. For the backpack, if you want to have as much space as possible, put your ammo in a grenade pouch on the side, put your water bottle in a bottle holder. You are gonna lose the possibility to put another helmet here, but if you're playing solo, you don't need to loot that much. 1 helmet and 1 armor and 1 gun is more than enough to loot. You got your drink here, you got your extra stash of ammo here, and then you got some food and some bandages. I would always suggest to use these chocolate bars because they take up no space in your backpack, which is really nice. Something else that you can do as well, if you start to use M9N5 or AP ammo or M61, whatever gun, for a lot of people that ammo is really expensive. And a thing that's going on right now is that when you shoot a player with 3 bullets, he is really wounded. But a scav is always, if it's not a headshot, it's 3 to 5 bullets, depending on range, depending on ammo, but scavs always take a hit more. If you don't want to waste your ammo, you can do 2 things. You could have a magazine ready in your armor with bad ammo, like FMJ for scavs, or you do what most people do, in my opinion. You always carry a pistol. What you can do is you use the laser. You're fighting a player, boom, 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 and then you see a scav, and for the scav, you just go with the laser and you go for the headshots. And that's how you save up ammo for your main weapon that you use for the players. Alright, another question that I've gotten is Stims. People see me play a lot with Stims and they ask me, why are you not using the orange Stim? Why are you not using this Stim, that Stim, blah, blah, blah. I would like to show you guys which Stims I use and why. I put them in this order because that's the order of how much I use them. The purple Stim is simply a morphine injector, long-lasting pain negation. It literally means it's the same as the pain pills that we use, but the morphine just lasts a bit longer. I just use the military pills, so I don't really use the morphine at all. If we go to the green Stim, you have a little bit of increased max health and some stamina recovery speed. This one could be combined with the red one. The red one gives increased health and movement speed, so those 2 combined gives you a crazy speed boost and you can run for a longer mile. But in my opinion, the red one does more than enough, so the green one goes away for me as well. I don't really use the green one. The blue one is actually the Stim that I use before I engage a big fight, because this one prevents all body parts from bleeding, and when you use it, it actually heals 1 bleed. The reason why I use the blue one is simply, I put it on, and for the next 2 minutes, I can't bleed. So when I'm getting into a fight, I don't have to worry about bandaging myself. The orange one is based on load-bearing capacity. It means that you can carry more for 10 minutes long. This is a stim that you should always bring when you're planning on like hunting a mall boss because you're going to carry the heavy boss armor, or when you're doing a key run and you're expecting a lot of loot. The most common one that I use is the red stim. It gives extra health and it gives movement speed. I use this to run away or to push players. It's for 2 minutes. Fights never last that long, so it's really nice to have a red stim in your butt container or in your backpack. I usually bring 2 each raid. Another thing that I would like to show you guys is how you play around your surroundings. Because what I see a lot is that people are like literally walking across the street, like in the middle of on the street, or they just walk in that open field without using any cover. When you're a solo player, you're pretty fucked when you do that. Like when you're in a duo or a trio, you always have teammates backing you up. But when you play solo, use your environment. So in our case right now, if we would like to push Hidertown, we hold our gun. We're not going to run without a gun. And we can press the button to run, or we hold the gun up and our character starts running as well. And how we're going to play is we're going to use the slidings. And we're going to run from tree to tree to rock. And if you do this and you get shot, you're always going to be close to some cover. Sometimes you will have situations where you have to cross a larger open field. But then we still have the smoke with us that can save our asses. So again, we walk from tree, let's see, to the next tree. So we always have cover in case we get shot. You could go straight here. You can always check your surroundings. Like, how free are you to do this? Like, we know we're clear. But otherwise, you could have gone from that tree to there. Like, that was a scav. Scav shouldn't be that scary. But always walk in areas where you have cover. And of course, at some point, you get used to the game and you're going to run in the open fields because you trust your aim, you trust your bullets. But even I, after, I don't know how many hours I played this game, 600 or 700, I still use this strat, especially when I'm pushing people to fight. Like when there's a person in that house, I'm not going straight there. I actually like to go from tree, give some covering fire, then go a little bit back. Because I've played a lot of games like Escape from Tarkov, Battlefield, and something that I always learned was that when you get a peek on somebody but you don't kill him, like 2 shots, he's taking cover, you take that time to reposition because there will be a chance that he will peek that tree when we are actually in a new position waiting for him to peek. And that's how I would advise you to play. Don't stay in one position. And I know a lot of people that play VR for the first time, they kind of freeze a little bit when something like that happens. So you got that window, you shoot him, he takes cover, you go to the next place. You could go, you can do something like this. You shoot him again, he takes cover again, you go here, you go up this building, and you peek out from this little gap here to be annoying. You shoot him there, and then you rotate again until you kill him. Play like that. It's so much easier. It's really frustrating for the other players. Do that, and I promise you, you're gonna have way better PvP. Alright guys, so another funny tip that I want to show you guys is the phone trick. When you grab the phone and you turn it on, you can put it on selfie mode, and you can actually take your head off. But what you can do is you can actually look with your phone around the corner, and we see Iron Wolf there. So that can give us info that we have somebody there.
Engage the enemy!
It's another funny thing to do. And for the last tip that we have is vaulting. I will actually add a clip from a live stream here as well, because for some reason when we do a training raid, I can't vault. So this is actually a window that you can vault. A lot of people don't know. You need to take a sprint, jump, and you can vault through the window. But what you can do to prevent your legs from getting hurt is just before you release the window, you grab it again so your fall gets reset from the height that you are on at that moment, and you will not get any damage.
Oh no.
That was it for today's video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.